Financial mathematics. In financial mathematics, we use mathematical method to solve financial problems. In grade 10, we will mostly focus on financial calculations involving simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so start with the simple interest. Simple interest is calculated on principal amount only. So we are using this formula A is equal to P times bracket 1 plus IN, close the bracket, to calculate the final amount. Okay, so you need to know these letters, each letters, what is it representing. So A is the final amount. This A is representing the final amount or future value. That is the amount that we get it after a particular number of periods. Okay, you can get this amount only in the future. So that is the final amount. A is the final amount and P is the principal amount. P is the principal amount. See, the simple interest is calculated on principal amount only. So every year, if it is simple interest, a question contains simple interest, every year a fixed amount is increasing. Okay, so P stands for principal amount and N is the number of times the interest is paid. Then I stands for R over 100. R over 100. That is, what is R? R is the interest rate. That is the one which is there in the question with the percentage. Okay, R is the interest rate. But I is the decimal form of the interest. That is percentage. How do you change it into decimal? R divided by 100. Okay, sometimes in the questions we can see that 8%, 9%, those are the interest rate. But when it comes to I, R divided by 100, that you have to change it into decimal form. So this is the formula that is very important. A is equal to P bracket 1 plus IN. Okay. Guys, let's do one or two questions in simple interest and move on to compound interest. Okay, so the first question, we can see that I will do this question. Peter invests 300 rand at 6%. Guys, you can see that this 6%, that is the interest rate. It is given in percentage, okay? That is the interest rate per annum. Per annum means per year. Simple interest over 4 years. So he invests the money 300 rand for 4 years. Calculate the value of his investment after 4 years. That is, after 4 you are calculating the future value. That is, you are calculating the value A. In the formula you are calculating the letter A. Okay, so how do we do that? Question number 1.1. So since simple interest is involved, we have to use the formula A is equal to P bracket 1 plus I N. Yeah, that's it. So the bracket is very important. Now you have to substitute because you are calculating A, just leave A as it is. Then P, that is a principal amount, initial amount. What is that? That is the 300 rand. Right? So you have to write 300 rand inside the bracket 1 plus, what is I? I is R over 100. That is the decimal form of 6%. What is that? 6 divided by 100, that is 0,06. 6 over 100 or 0,06 times N, number of times. What is that? 4 years. Okay, now you can use the calculator to get the answer. So the answer is rand 372. So that is the final amount. So Peter deposited 300 rand and he got 372 after 4 years. So that is the answer. So after 4 years, his investment will become 372. Now we move to the next question, that is 1.2. How much interest did his investment earn in 4 years? The interest. So initially he had 300 rand and now he got 372. So how do you calculate that interest? Guys, the formula that you learned in grade 9, you can use it, that is I is equal to P and R over 100 is fine, or here we have the initial amount and the final amount. So take the difference, that is the answer. So the interest is, that is rand 372 minus rand 300. So what is the answer? That is rand 72. 72 rand is the answer. That is the interest he earned after 4 years. Alright guys, now we move to the next question. What is this question saying? Sarah invests rand 25,000 into a savings account in order to save money for university. If the interest rate is 9.4% per annum, simple interest, calculate. 3.1, the total amount that Sarah will have after 6 years. And 3.2 is the total interest earned. Guys, please pause this video and try this question by yourself and comment the answer if possible. Now we can move to the item, that is a compound interest. What is compound interest? Compound interest is not like a simple interest. In the case of compound interest, it is the interest on both principal amount and the interest previously earned. Actually, it is the interest on interest. Okay, so those two things you have to take it into consideration. Okay, principal amount and interest previously earned. Okay, so when it comes to compound interest, we are using this formula, that is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus I to the power n. Okay, this is an exponential growth. And where A is the final amount and P is the principal amount, same like simple interest. N is the number of times the interest is paid and I is R over 100, where R is the interest rate. Okay, let's do the same question that we already did it in simple interest. Do it in compound interest. Okay, so Peter invests 300 rand, 6% per annum, compound interest over 4 years. Calculate the value of his investment after 4 years. Okay, so here you are using compound interest formula. So let's see what will be the answer. 1.1. Compound interest formula is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus I to the power n. Okay, now just substitute, that is 300 1 plus 0.06, that is 6 divided by 100 to the power 4. When you do this one, you can see the answer is 378.74 rand. You get it? Okay, so here I rounded off 2 decimal places. All right, we can see that it is more than what you got it in simple interest, isn't it? There you got 372. Here we got 378.74, isn't it? Guys, when it comes to investing, compound interest is better than simple interest. Okay, now just move to the next question, 1.2. How much interest did his investment earn? That is, you are calculating the compound interest. Okay, for earn in 4 years time. Just take the difference, because we have the final amount, we have the initial amount. Just take the difference, same like the previous question. That is 1.2. What is the final number that you are calculating? Interest. You are calculating interest. So the final amount is rand 378.74 minus 300, right? So the answer is 78.74 rand. So that is the answer. Okay, in question 2. Guys, this question please try yourself. Rand 15,000 is deposited into a savings account at a bank. The interest is compounded annually at 11% per annum. 2.1. how much money will have accumulated in the savings account at the end of 12 years. The same like the previous question, okay? And 2.2, how much interest was earned. Alright guys, I'm winding this video here. Financial maths is not a difficult topic for learners in grade 10. Please try to do additional questions from your textbook. In my upcoming video, we will go over hire purchase questions. So see you later. Bye.